Morning, happy Monday. WinAnyway followers, people in general. A lot of people have asked me if winning anyway really is all about winning. If you have to win, if you have to achieve that ultimate victory to win anyway, and if that's all I care about is winning. Well, it's kind of semantics. I mean, yeah, we all want to win, right? Maybe you don't want to win. I don't know. If you don't want to win, you're probably on the wrong video. But the definition of winning is different for everybody. And you can live by a different definition of winning than the world might present to you, than you might have grown up with, and the people around you may be trying to tell you that winning is. And that's something that I've been trying to get across when I talk to people about living a win anyway life in my keynotes and on these videos, just in general. You control what your victory is. And that's important here on a Monday. I mean, hey, it's the beginning of the week. What are you going to make a victory this week? How are you going to define your victories today on the first day of the week? For the week in general, as you go into the weekend, the big 3-day Memorial Day weekend for those of you here in the States. I've been reading a book called The Art of Doing, which features profiles on a lot of famous people, a lot of semi-famous people, and a lot of people you've never heard of, or maybe you didn't know you'd heard of. One of them is Jill Tarter, who runs the SETI Institute, which is, I believe it's Space Exploration for Intelligent Life or something like that. It stands for that. Basically, her entire job is to canvass the universe for signs of intelligent life outside of Earth. Of course, she might be having trouble finding it on Earth itself these days, but she's focusing outward, and that may be a good thing. She's worked at this job for decades. She's been the inspiration for the Jodie Foster character in the movie Contact. She's been featured in Carl Sagan's works on television and movies. She is somebody who loses every day. She fails at her goal every day at finding extraterrestrial life. She never has, and she admits that the likelihood that she will in her lifetime is extremely slim because the universe is so big. She compares what they have been able to search so far over the years to a glass of water that is coming out of the Pacific Ocean, compared to what they've been able to search compared to what exists in the universe. So every day she has to get up and define victory for herself. And victory is going to be expanding a certain amount of space that they have explored for the day, or finding some different kind of a blip, or having some different type of victory in terms of the kind of findings they have, the ways they have figured out to look, because we don't always know how to look for extraterrestrial life. We have to look on their terms, not on our terms. So we literally have to invent new terms, new ways to look for extraterrestrial life. Now, can you imagine getting up every morning and knowing that at the end of your day, you will not have achieved your ultimate goal? And most of our jobs have something we can achieve during the day. If you're in sales, yes, you may fail most of the day, but you're probably going to be able to get one sale, or at least follow up on a sale you made last week. If you're a janitor, you may know that tomorrow everything's going to be messed up again, but at the end of your day, you can know that you cleaned up what you've cleaned up, and you have accomplished something. Yeah, maybe it's managers. Maybe managers are the people who feel like Jill Tarter, where they manage all day and they're not sure if they've actually accomplished anything. Who knows? I've been fortunate enough to never really take a job where I can't look back and point at something I've achieved, a customer I've served, a project I've finished or made progress on. But I know that there are lots of jobs out there like that, and there are lots of lives out there like that, and a lot of people that feel like they're spinning their wheels living like that. What I'm saying is that we live like that only if we let our victories be defined by what we've been brought up to believe victories are. It isn't necessarily finishing something. It isn't necessarily accomplishing something to its end goal. Sometimes it's just getting closer and closer and closer, even if it's by the minutest amount. Sometimes it's just the act of going out and doing instead of staying home and doing nothing. You get to decide that. You get to decide your victory today and tomorrow and this week. And you get to celebrate that and move forward and continue with your victories. Now, you may change your job, you may change your goal, you may change your tactics, but it's up to you. You don't have to do it for anybody else. You get to define your victory. So look up Jill Charter, look up The Art of Doing. Great book, a lot of fun. And get some inspiration and see that Win Anyway doesn't necessarily have to end with that amazing victory that the world recognizes, as long as it ends with a victory that you can look in the mirror and be happy about achieving. Go out, have a Win Anyway day. We'll see you tomorrow.